Being an eldest child is like being promoted to assistant manager. You never applied for that position and you do not get paid. You basically had a job before you even knew what job was. You had all the obligations and the responsibilities and the you didn't really necessarily have the qualifications. It's a job you had to learn while doing the job, but it was a job nonetheless. And the responsibilities hit different, man. Like, if you think about it, like, for example, the story that we read yesterday on Reddit about a girl that said that she does not want to have children because she had the responsibility of taking care of her family and her younger siblings and stuff like that, like growing up. And her dad basically telling her that she was her younger sibling's bonus mom, basically. And when she told her father that she didn't want to have children, his response is, "Children just happen. It's gonna happen when it happens, or whatever the case may be." And she was just burnt out from the responsibility of having to take care of somebody without having the choice to, basically. And we feel like that all the time, and when we want to like um take time for ourselves or say no or set up, like, what is the word, boundaries or whatever, we are called selfish because we're naturally expected to be responsible for everything and everyone around us, but we never got the choice to. Like, I didn't sit down with a man and say, I want to have children now, I want to take care of children. No, I am a child myself. I was a child myself. I had to grow up faster than my siblings because I was expected to take care of them. Like, growing up, I always heard, like, you're this age now, you need to be doing this, this, and this, or you're this age now, you need to be doing this, 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 you're 17 now, you're 14 now, you're in high school now, you need to be responsible. And yes, while it may have made sense to a certain extent, there are things that are said to us as older children from outside parties that need to be said to parents, to consenting parents that decided to not only have one child but more, and then just expected that the first child that they had is going to take care of the rest of their children. There's this family on TikTok. I don't remember what their name is, but the mom just announced that, I don't remember, I think they said that a miscarriage or something, but the mom just announced that she's pregnant with their 12th child. And the older siblings were just like, and you can tell, like, she is not a normal person now, cannot give equal amounts of attention or whatever to 12 children, especially if I, the youngest even didn't look like they were 1 years old. The youngest looked like they were, I don't know, months. And she was like, "Yeah, no, I'm having my 12th child." And I was like, I cannot imagine being in that position and then being the eldest daughter, most especially, because then they'd be like, "Oh no, take care of your siblings, go bath them, go get them ready for school, make them lunch, read them stories at bedtime." And you're like, bro, like, I am their sibling, not their mom. What are you doing? Making more babies? That's not funny. That's not good at all. And I understand that it's everybody's first time living on this earth, right? It was your parents' first time being parents. It's my first time being an eldest daughter, being a human being, knowing that I have free will to make my own decisions. But that doesn't negate the fact that some things are just wrong. Some things need to be Some things need to be said. And responsibility does not mean self sacrifice, you know? It's okay to say no. It's okay. Because now you grow up and you become an adult and you don't know how to say no. You're a perfectionist. You don't know how to set boundaries. You go into the world with this notion that you are there to serve people's needs. And if, like, for example, I hate it. I hate it when people are mad at me. I hate it. I hate it. Silent treatment, I can't do. I am a perfectionist. When things don't go my way, I crash out. I have anger issues like no other. Like, yo, I am so angry all the time, and it's sometimes disguised as something else, but I'm angry all the time. And it's because I grew up and I didn't have a voice for myself. I was forced into something that I didn't want. You know what I mean? And amongst the other things that I went through growing up in the way that I did, I have a lot of not only mental health issues as well, and things like that. And it was just difficult to express that, especially considering that they were like, okay, but I put a roof over your head, I put food in your stomach, I took you to school, I put clothes on your back, you know what I mean? And it's like, yes, because you were supposed to do those things, not because I forced you. You forced me onto this earth. I didn't force you onto this earth. I didn't have children. I am a child myself. You know what I mean? So being responsible is very important, yes, but there's a different way to teach responsibility. You need to teach your children how to survive in this earth. You know, I don't even know, because you're literally raising humans that don't know anything, nothing. You need to teach it to me like a baby, which I literally was. You know what I mean? So that when I grow up and when I go live by myself, or when I go out into the world and interact with other people, I'm normal. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, I was looking at the story now that we read yesterday, and it's crazy because for them to treat you like that, right? Thinking to themselves like, okay, maybe if I force them to grow up the way that they do, they are going to go out and they're going to have children. Like it's not clocking to them that I'm standing on business now. It's not clocking to them that raising them like that is going to cause them burnout, exhaustion. It's not going to make sense to them that I grew up raising children that I didn't even have. Now I don't want to raise my own children because I know what it feels like. You know what I mean? They're like, when are you gonna have children? I mean, sorry, when you have children, what are you gonna feed them? Or what are you gonna do with them? Or this. And I'm like, did I tell you that I want to have children? I raised your children. Do you know what your children like? What they dislike? You know what I mean? So, yeah, being responsible, it's a lot. Learning how to be responsible for yourself after leaving that situation or getting away from it, or maybe even standing up for yourself and saying, guys, no, I've had enough. These are your children. Raise your children. I would like to be able to live my life the way I want to. I don't want to, you know, go mad and be mad at myself because I'm going to be 45 years old thinking to myself, I could have done more. I could have been more. I could have went to so many places, but because you, I'm afraid of like disappointing you or whatever, and I feel responsibility for literally everybody else around me except for myself. I forgot how I wanted to end that sentence, but you get what I mean. So I guess my message for everybody that's watching is to, one, learn how to say no when it's necessary. Don't be crazy. Don't be like, because I heard a story on TikTok about this 16-year-old girl that killed her entire family because they were expecting her to be responsible, act like a 16-year-old child, don't go out and stuff like that. Don't be that. I'm not encouraging that behavior. What I'm saying, excuse me, learn how to be responsible, learn how to have um, boundaries, learn how to not be a perfectionist, take care of yourself, be the best version of yourself you can be, just take care of your mental health, seek resources, speak to people, speak to me. I would definitely love for you guys to speak to me and we could have like a back and forth chat and all of that. Like I understand the burdens of being being forced to be the responsible one, and it's not a bad thing. It's heavy is the crown, and for heavy is the crown responsibility edition, I am going to leave you to think about yourself, putting yourself first, not thinking about anybody else, but thinking about yourself. Be selfish for once in this moment in time. Think about what you like, what you dislike, because you're even gonna go into the world and you're gonna be like, who am I? What do I like? What don't I like? Who? What is my personality type? Am I an extrovert? Am I an introvert? You just figure it out, write it down, journal it, make a vision board. I don't know. Do whatever it takes, but take care of you. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for watching this episode of Heavy is the Crown, episode 1, the responsibility edition. I don't really know if I'm gonna have plans to do any other content during the week. But if I don't, then I'll catch you guys again on Friday for our crash out session. I can't wait for that because I have so many things to crash out about. But yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye. Enjoy your Sunday.